It's me. Oh, Shinonya. Alright, we are continuing our reading of Higurashi When They Cry, Onikakushi-hen. Oh, sorry, not onikakushi-hen, onikakushi-hen. I keep wanting to put hen at the end. I think it's because it's at the end of so many of the other arcs, but, yeah. Alright, we're gonna get right into it. Continue. Load. Never happened last time. Oh yeah, we got the Colonel Sanders mascot out for Reina. How was it, Kei-chan? So, you went with to Reina-san's house? Wasn't it amazing? It's nothing like that, right? Right? Unlike my house, the Ruguru residence wasn't newly constructed. It had been renovated from a pre-existing building. Well, the house itself was fine. The problem was the yard. It was crammed with rows upon rows of oddities. They were all the same Colonel Sanders, stuff you'd see walking around town. The cake shop's mascot, Little Licky, the toad-alone in front of the pharmacy. She even had the amazing flying elephant from on top of the department store. I'll agree with you that those are cute, but why the mailbox? Won't you get in trouble for that one? But oh, it's so cute! She must have just thought about it because her face filled with delight. So it's the bigger the better, just as long as it's big. And her room displays the smaller ones. I had a chance to see them before. And cute kids like Rika-chan are blocked away in the basement. Yep, I'll keep anything. Oh, cute! So she takes everything she likes back to her nest. No ill will intended. Hey, Reina? You know about the Statue of Liberty in New York, right? Is that cute? Yeah, cute how I want it. You should probably come up with some countermeasures ASAP. If not, the Statue of Liberty really will take a trip to Hinamizawa in the not-so-distant future. My apologies for keeping you waiting. Rika-chan had returned. No fun being called to the staff room. Did you do something? How rude! Rika isn't a hoodlum like Keiichi-san. Nothing like that, Keiichi-kun. Rika-chan is a member of the festival committee. Oh shit, we're getting close to the festival, huh? Festival? The school cultural festival or something? Kei-chan, I already told you! It's the village festival. The Watsunagashi. Oh yeah, come to think of it, she did say there'd be a festival at the shrine during the next break. So what's this Watsunagashi thing about? Is it like floating lantern festival? I guess the last part where you set things adrift in the river is similar. Except we use cotton things like worn-out futons and padded cloaks. It's a festival expressing thanks for the years of service. People living in Hinamizawa dump their futons and padded cloaks in a stream? It sounds like a lot of trouble if it backed up the current. Maybe they should just drop some fish in and have a fish wrangling competition. Skewer them, sprinkle a little salt. Oh man, I could smell it already. That's just summer camp! I never anticipated how destitute Keiichi-san's imagined capabilities would actually be. What? Who'd you tell I was thinking about something silly? It was written all over your face. What sort of face could I express what I imagined just now? Reina demonstrated for me. I see no argument there. It's nothing fun like that, you see. But you should still look forward to it. Let's all go together. I'll come with you on that day. I don't really feel like going to festivals unless someone asks me to. I wouldn't get bored if these guys were going. You won't get bored. We're doing it again this year. Mion's proclamation came as she looked at each member in turn. What was this all about? From the way Mion looked, it was probably our club's summer tradition, the Watanagashi 4-demon firefight. That sounds awful. What kind of name is that? I think it's a cute name, though. I tried to object sharply, but since Reina looked happy about it, I decided it was pointless to fight it. Since Keiichi is here this year, it becomes a 5 demons. Rika-chan made a small correction in light of my presence. So, how does this funky-sounding club activity tie into the festival?
Oh, this is where you exhibit skills you've nurtured through your daily club activities.
Exactly. We show the full extent of the abilities that best of the best have obtained through our daily trials and tribulations. But last year, the mayor got angry, so we need to make sure not to cause any problems this time. So basically, we're doing club activities while checking out the stalls. Rika-chan really is the only one who explains things that make sense. See, so we'll be exhibiting on those busy festival grounds. Reina was right. Of course that would be a reason for the mayor to get angry. But it's lots of fun. That was the only point I did not doubt. It would be, without question, fun. The day of the festival is drawing near. Shit, are we gonna get to it in this chapter? Well, putting that aside for now, let's start our club activities today. Any objections? Nay. Our voices ring out in unison. When there's lots of people, card games are really the easiest to play. This really is the most basic of table games. Playing with the marked deck again? We'll use the new one today. There are no marks on the cards, so we'll have equal footing. I wonder if that's really the case. I will have to inspect them. Well, that was fair. Just to be safe, everyone check the cards.
Yeah, these seem fine.
Are you all satisfied? Then today, I guess, we'll play President. That's good for 5 people. Another standard card game. First one to get rid of all their cards wins. The basic rules? Play a better card than the one before. You can play straights and pairs. There are various techniques to improve the game, like reversals. But because it's such a well-known game, there are lots of house rules for it as well. The name, for example. In my hotel, we called it Millionaire. I'd like to go over some details. Are the jokers wild? Can you make reversal with 3 threes? No jokers. 2 is the highest. You can reverse a reversal. You can only make the reversal with 4 of a kind, but not 3. Also, if you know the president sends a good card to the president, none of that. While I was confirming the familiar ruse, Satoko looked over at me cautiously. I probably should have tried to look more of an amateur. I was pretty used to this game. It's president and it's with a new deck. Today, I might be able to win. I had the gist of the rules now. But that wasn't everything, was it? So what shall today's punishment penalty be? About that. Why don't we all write something down on slips of paper and have the loser draw one out? Ooh, that seems like it would be interesting.
Oh ho ho ho! I'll write down a nasty one and have Keiichi-san draw it.
It would be awful if you wrote a bad one and drew it yourself. Just don't lose. Don't you know best? Mion handed out several slips of paper to everybody. And write down whatever you want and put it in the bag. When you lose, stick your hand inside and pick one out. Now then, what would be a good penalty? Worst case scenario, you draw what you wrote. Something too intense would be like digging your own grave. No penalty. Let's forbid that kind of idea from being written down. Rika-chan's casual suggestion caused Mion's hand to lurch at a sudden halt.
Ah, that's so sneaky, Mion-san.
She wrote no penalty, and at the corner of the slip it's folded. See, just in case you lost, you grab the note with the folded corner so you'd be safe. That's a good idea. Diabolical as ever, Mion. Rika-chan is quite formidable too, being able to see through that. I couldn't underestimate her, even though she doesn't stand out. Everyone, don't write down penalties that are too mean, okay? Nobody agreed to Reina's proposal. Everyone was ruthless. It's fine, Reina. Just don't lose. Yeah, that's true. I'll try hard, so everyone has to pick the penalty I write. Reina was quite brutal, even though she usually appeared mean. Better not underestimate her either.
I agree with that. I am very curious to what Reina's penalty is in particular.
Everybody's penalties are scary. I still didn't know what Rika-chan's penalty would be like. Basically, you can't afford to lose this game. Everybody here ready? We all nodded, determined. Having confirmed that, Mion dealt out the cards. Finally, the battle begins. I had a decent starting hand. Card after card was played in the middle. Not needing Mion to tell them, both Rika-chan and Satoko played their cards without hesitation. Reina and I were the only ones who paused to think. It seemed that Reina genuinely couldn't make up her mind, but I was different. I was like a shark stalking its prey, just waiting for the right time to strike. Huh? Will this work? Then I'll play this 3, and I'm out.
9? Nobody. 8? 7? I'm out.
5 and 5. I'm out.
Then I'll discard this last one, and I'm out. Bah!
I missed my chance. The loser of the first round was, of all people, Mion. And now I was certain. Today I could win.
Now then. Ichan, pull out one of the slips, okay?
Mion accepted her defeat, scouring around inside the bag and pulled out a piece of paper. What? Who did this? Who wrote this? Mion quivered and shrieked.
What is it? What is it?
Reina was also surprised when she peeked at it. What kind of terrible thing is written on it? Pet the principal on the head. Hey, wait. How's that bad?
Keiji-san, do you not understand? The principal is balding and ashamed of it.
Satoko yelled with a serious look on her face. But she wasn't as loud as Mion's shriek. What could it be? The principal is a martial arts master.
He boasts about traveling around the world, perfecting his skills when he was younger.
He switched to teaching after seeing the poor state of education in Japan after the war. He was inhuman. Pet the guy's head? As club president, there's no way I can set a bad example by refusing.
Oh yeah!
She bellowed out a yell as she dashed off down the hallway. Wouldn't it have been easier to sneak out quietly and try to do it without making a fuss?
Probably impossible. They say he used to hunt sea slugs just by sensing their presence.
I could do nothing but wait for the bated breath. Kerpow! A rumble shook the classroom.
That's the principal's aerial opener.
Following the launcher with a jab-jab strong fierce combo, he's even using a meter? From how it sounded, the principal's jumping fierce sounded like a multi-hit combo. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Nothing I could do now except stay calm. I understood now where there was no delinquents at the school. After a few moments of silence, Leon slumped back to us. Petted. Is that good enough? Leon said before collapsing.
She's alive at least. Now we can continue the game.
monster. I was amazed that the person who made club activities like these could say that.
But now, the worst penalty is gone now, right? Right?
Rena tried to lighten the mood, but was only met with Mion's malicious grin. She was serious now. I'm not holding back anymore. You'll all get yours. The pace of the game became bizarrely quick. I could tell the game had gotten more intense. Ace, 3, 4, 5. I'm out.
I'm out as well.
I'm out too.
3. Now I'm out. I lost!
And the heavens chose to vanquish Rena.
What kind of penalty, I wonder? What kind of penalty, I wonder?
It wasn't exactly hard for her to be worried. Just thinking of the level of difficulty of Mion's first penalty, she made it quiver. And so, the penalty she drew without trembling fingers was...
The heck is this? Speak like a maid? Huh? What is this? This one. What do I need to do? So basically, it means that you have to use the same expressions as a maid? How? Okay, master.
It hit me like a ton of bricks. I had no idea who wrote that penalty, but she was awesome. Then, Rena, can you shuffle the cards and deal?
Yes, master.
I could die happy right now.
Anyway, let's continue. Right, Rena?
Yes, master. The eagerness to which I was goading Rena into addressing me as master was downright impressive, if I do say so myself. Oh yeah, I won't lose any more. I'm out.
I shan't lose either.
I'm out. And with that, I'm out too.
I can't believe it. Is it Rena's loss again?
Rena again? What kind of penalty would it be this time? I was delighted by the mysterious sense of anticipation. Anticipation, no. It was conviction. Remove one piece of clothing from the top and the bottom halves of your body.
That's just indecent. Who could have written this?
My face reddened in anger. If I don't yell something out, I wouldn't be able to hide my shaking. Ah, who did write that? God, please give me that man a Nobel Prize. That would be a Nobel Prize. Not good, not good. What was I thinking about with that written on my face?
How, Mi-chan?
Rena begged me on with teary ears, but everyone knew Mion's answer already. Nope, we won't go easy on you. You lost, so take it like a man.
Understood, master. Oh, I'll undress.
What? I looked around, thinking someone else would probably stop her. Of course, I wasn't exactly trying to stop her either. Then I heard the rustling of clothing. The sound of her skirt hitting the ground sent my heart racing. Is this fine, master? I looked away like a gentleman. But with these club activities, you needed to be ruthless after all.
Keiichi-san, whatever were you expecting?
Certainly we would not have to strip her if we weren't wearing the PE clothes underneath. Satoko poked fun of me, but right now I can't hear it. Not bad, Kei-chan. This old man never thought that you'd go after her like that. You've got it all wrong. I didn't write that one.
The master didn't write this one?
Her squirming around in her PE clothes made it impossible for me to not feel anything. But calm down, Keiichi Maibara. Mion probably wrote that one and planned it to go after me after I was panicked. You can't fall for her trap after knowing it's a trap. Clear your head, calm down, and assess the situation. I was determined to think my way out of this, and the answer was quite simple. I win. I then become a god.
I, who had already entered the domain of godhood, who would dare stand in my way? It was like they were pulling me magnetically. I was packing up aces and twos like nobody's business. Eh? How could my luck of the draw be so bad? Satoko lost, right? I'll draw the penalty. Speak like a little sister. Ugh. Fine. Oni-chan. Yes! The pleasure of making this brat disgrace herself. Ugh. This old man loses again. Mion's lost, right? I'll draw it out. Wear a girl's school swimsuit. No, this is the one I wanted Kei-chan to get. Yes, Mion's despair was like sweet honey. Master, I lost again. Rana lost? I'll draw it for you. Let the person in first place rest their head on their lap. Oh. In this outfit, Master? Yeah. She's not wearing a skirt, so her bare legs... Ugh. Oni-chan, you're too good. Satoko lost again. I'll draw it. Obey the person in first place. How about I have you give me a shoulder massage? Fine. Oni-chan. Come on, do it harder. Don't use your nails. I had transformed into an evil dictator, and I couldn't be doing any better. It felt like I could control how the cards played out with my mind, and even decide what suits would appear just by willing it. By the time I'd realized, I had already assembled a harem. I was laughing haughtily as I rested my head on Reina, who was now a bloomer-clad maid. Satoko was wearing a collar and had taken on a little sister properties. Mion was fanning me while wearing a school swimsuit. Oh, today is Master's overwhelming victory, isn't it? Please refrain from moving your head so much. I began to think, why does a man have to end his desires? How could I wish for more than this palace of dreams? What is it, Keiichi? I'm saddened by the thought of a man having no end to his desires. That was it. Rika-chan hadn't been first, but she had continued to escape being last. Keiichi is quite greedy. It said you should know when enough is enough. I know that very well, but how to say it? I feel like I wouldn't mind if I died now. Master, please refrain from moving your head around. You say you wouldn't mind dying? Then that can be arranged. Rika-chan said it in her usual calm manner with a cheery tone. This was undoubtedly a declaration of war. Wow. Go, Rika-chan, go! Take him out! Oh my god. Defeat this archdevil of perversion! I might not be able to win, but I'll beat him. Such stoicism from a little girl who was always hidden away in Satoko's shadow. It would probably be rude not to meet her head-on. I shall face you myself, little one. I saw Mion swap a few cards, with Rika-chan in the middle of the game, but I pretended I didn't see. Do you believe you can defeat Keiichi-sama with just that? 2. Ace, ace, ace. 8, 8, 8, 8, reversal. Everybody looked over at me. I was still brimming with confidence. Time for 4 of them to have allied against me then, is it? You're making me laugh. That was good. Reversal, reversal. Huh? How could such a thing be? Satoko let out a shriek. You simpletons. Using up all of her cards before calling the reversal left Rika-chan with no good cards. She was defeated soon after. I lost. Finally, you fall into my clutches. Now, I'll pick one out. Huh? Wear cat ears and a bell collar with a tail? Even the penalties are as I wished. Rika-chan hung her head and equipped the 3 holy artifacts. It's questionable as to why such things were in Mion's locker, but
Since I had no objections, I didn't ask. Aww. Aww. This is so... How? It felt like I'd become Reina. This is definitely cute. Cute, isn't it? Isn't it? How I want to take her home. That wasn't me talking. That was actually Reina. Mew. As Rika-chan mimicked a cat, teary-eyed, rings of smoke escaped from Reina's ears in an audible poop. Rika-chan must take home, taking her home. Just for a while. I won't do anything strange, nothing strange. I see. I still have one trick left. Myung grasped and dropped her first into the open palm. If Reina must, she can take me home. After Reina-san beats Keiichi, she can! The thought that Reina in cute mode would be able to defeat me. Would it be that easy? Opposing me was the same as opposing a god. I'd teach them their place. How preposterous that Reina can't defeat me. For a moment, I didn't know what was going on. The 52 cards danced and flowed freely between Reina's hands like the machinations of a master magician. In the middle of those flowing cards, Reina's ecstatic expression, her head bobbing around. Shall we? Keiichi-kun, hurry, hurry! My whole body knew it already. I was going to lose. No play? Nothing to play, Kei-chan? Then with this, I'm out. Everyone cheered. I was spent. Phew, I got no regrets. God, thank you for letting me dream a little. Now then, I'll take one out. Keiichi-san's penalty? This is it. Everyone peeked at the news and gazes flickering between the text and my face. All day today I was pleased. I'll do whatever it is. What's on there? Aw. Huh. Every penalty up until now. What the heck? Keiichi-san, should you not be speaking a little like a little brother? Yes, One-chan. Oh, this is quite addicting. Next I'll have you rub my shoulders. Keiichi-kun, I don't need a lap pillow, so do that other one, okay? Yes, master. Oh, Keiichi-kun, that's so cute. Say it again, say it again. No, please spare me, master. Reina passed out with a squeal, blood spewing from her nose like a fountain. My dignity was being trampled on more than a communal doormat. Next is from this old man. I'm going to have you fan for me for a good while, you know. Whoosh, whoosh. Oh, and I almost forgot. You need to wear this, don't you? The school swimsuit. Huh? This is for girls. Oh, hi! Can't I wear one for boys? We just finished our club activities and I've lost the card game, so you just woke up. Nice. It was clearly written there. Rare girl swimsuit, as you can see. Satoko was a loan shark. Actually, me trying to escape reality as fast as humanly possible is pretty adorable if I do say so myself. But, whose school swimsuit am I gonna wear? If I were wearing one of yours, you wouldn't like it, right? Ah, this old man doesn't care about that kind of stuff. Think of it as a little benefit. I'm not that in shape, so I think even Kei-chan can fit into it. These executioners surrounded me, wagging their fingers. No! My first thought, it's tight around the waist. Second thought, the chest area is really loose. Third thought, the crotch area was... oh. Keiichi-kun is the benefit forward. Cute! You'll be ready to wear your cat ears and bell and tail. Kei-chan, want to look in the mirror? It's amazing, really. It's probably best if you look. That stern, scientific, calculating nature, mixed in with her fascination, made Mion very scary. I would like to respectfully decline, Master.
Your ensemble is complete. If only they would send you home just like that.
Then, is this enough? I'll change and...
While I was saying that, Mion placed her hands on my shoulders, and Rika-chan slipped up behind me without a sound. Not yet, Keiichi. There's still this first penalty left.
In this getup?
Rika-chan patted my head without saying a word.
Sir, excuse me. Yes, please come in.
I stepped forwards into the principal's office. My bell collar jingled adorably. The principal froze solid with a smile on his face as he saw me. I couldn't blame him. In this sacred place of study, specifically in his office. Though I said, "Excuse me," as I entered, the sight of a person entering with a school swimsuit, cat ears, collar, and a tail, and for it being a young male student, without a doubt, any normal person's psyche would have been stopped cold. Understandable. Have a nice day. But this could be explained. We'll call it uncanny valley camouflage, if you will. When humans see others, they can only begin to act after confirming this is human. Meaning that if he could not comprehend what was in front of him, then in those moments before he could fully process the situation, his mind was completely blank. That was the one and only chance for this victory. My penalty. Rubbing the principal's head. Principal, I challenge you! I heard what sounded like a xing 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 3 times. He's 3-gauge super? The principal said one thing to me. What does it mean to be a man? You woke up because you remember I was streaming at 11? Aw, thanks, man. Still, though, I admire it. On the weekends, like, I understand you should want to sleep in. And in a heartbeat? Imagine if we died there. The tremor resounded throughout the Himinzawan twilight. The feeling when you go to rub your principal's head and they just knock you out. I feel that. Sorry, I made some coffee, so I'm just drinking it as we read our stories here. Reina was given permission to caress Rika-chan's head as much as she wanted, so they headed home together, very pleased. Once again today, it was just Mion and I going home. Man, that was intense. I didn't know Kei-chan was so good at president. You had me in the background? Good shit. No, I was more surprised than anyone. If I was playing with guys, I wouldn't have been able to be so strong. But still, it was pretty bad. Being carried off in a stretcher in that outfit probably will haunt me until the day I die. That's fine, isn't it? You were able to do something to boast about for the ages, too. Oh, well, when she says it like that, we both smile at each other. Oh, we meet again, Keiichi-kun. It was Tomotaki-san. It felt like I'd been running into him quite often. Hey, take any good pictures? Well, a few. So... Tomotaki-san suddenly leaned over and whispered in my ear. You sure get around. Did he already have a different girl? It's not like that. No need to hide it. It's important to get lots of experience when you're young. Because Tomotaki-san let out such a crude laugh, Mio knew what we were talking about without even hearing his whispering. I think I've heard enough from the grapevine that Mr. Tomotaki is quite the catch himself, Nah, that wasn't my intention. Sure. Keep up the good work and take plenty of pictures. See ya. Mion seemed to really want to get rid of his lout quickly. From the way she spoke, it seemed as if Mio knew Tomotaki-san quite well. How's the year treating you, mister? Staying until the Watsunagashi? Yeah, I plan to. Another photographer. After photographing the festival, I plan on heading back to Tokyo. Being a photographer sure is easy. Be sure to win some big award and become famous. You spent all those best years on photography after all. I don't think I'm that far gone. Don't they say men start developing their own unique flavor in their 30s? What does it matter what's it taste like? That's so gross. Look at the time. I need to get back to the inn before it gets dark. Tomotaki-san began to take his leave with a dry laugh. It did look like he was outmatched by Mion. Now then, I'll see you both at the festival. After waving a hand cheerfully, Tomotaki-san disappeared amidst the cries of the Higurashi. The way he's going, he probably won't ever get famous. I had him promise he'd display a picture of me if he ever opened up a gallery, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So you know Tomotaki-san? Yeah, he's an acquaintance of sorts. But you know how easy it is to tell he's an outsider. It sounded like you met him all the time. Tomotaki-san comes around Hinamizawa regularly. Maybe 2-3 times a year? He did get owned, yeah. He says he's taking pictures of the seasonal scenery and wild birds, but well, those photos really are nothing to phone home about. The image Mion painted of Tomotaki-san was fairly unique. The Tomotaki-san I knew was way more mysterious. The words flowed naturally from my mouth. I wonder if he's really here to take pictures of birds. Mion stared blankly at me, as if to ask, what makes you say that? It just seems he's here for something other than taking pictures, I think. Don't you get that feeling? Like about the incident, the dismemberment. Oh, you too? Oh. If so, you've got good instincts, Kei-chan. She agreed with what I thought, but was quite chipper about how she said it. You knew about it then, Mion? Of course. He might be able to pull one over the other. He might be able to pull one over everyone else, but he can't pull this old man. Mion was posturing contentiously, but had easily come to the very different conclusion from what she was imagining. It felt like all apprehensions I had about Tomotaki-san disappeared, lifting a burden off my shoulders. I was finally able to appreciate how clear the evening sky over Hinamizawa was. I exhaled everything in my lungs and inhaled just as much. It smelled like dusk. What is it, Kei-chan? It's just that I never thought the cries of the Higurashi could feel this good. What's gotten into you all of a sudden, Kei-chan? We both continued to giggle, not knowing why. Wonder what Reina's doing. I bet she's getting her fill of Rika-chan by now. She's probably in the middle of asking her over so she can treat her to dinner. It'd be great if she'd be able to take her home. I wonder. Rika-chan is pretty good at that stuff. Yeah, I feel the same. That head petting penalty was probably from Rika-chan. I thought so too. The only one who could get away with patting his head is Rika-chan, after all. Just pointless chit-chat. The hot day felt like it was being pulled down by the cries of the Higurashi. Ooh, a new tip. Alright, let's see our new tip. Yeah, that ominous music, it just hits me different. I don't know. Let's see what this tip is. We're greeting the end of the rainy season sooner than in prior years. On this day, when it feels like summer will soon arrive, I'm pleased that everyone is in good health. The season for Watanagashi is finally upon us. I believe the assistance of the town council will help make this a wonderful festival. I also wish to ask the assistance of everyone in regards to a few things. 1. Collecting bazaar goods. We look forward to well-received Hinamiza Grand Bazaar expedition, holding a massive collection of excess goods and used clothing. No raw goods, please. Management. Makino. Telephone numbers, whatever. Number 2. Recruiting Little Festival drum dancers. The renowned Little Festival drum dancers, a group known for careful choreography in the Shofu Society, is taking last-minute participants. We're looking for any Shobo elementary and middle schoolers. 3. Taking donations. We are accepting donations in multiples of 1,000 yen. For every 1,000 yen donation, we'll be awarded with a refreshment stand ticket. Oh, that was from Sonozaki. That's Mion's family. We're always taking suggestions for ways to improve the festival at all times. If you have an interesting idea, call Kimiyoshi at... There's 200 yen refreshment stand ticket attached below the cut line. Interesting. I'm not quite sure how that's gonna help us, but maybe. You're back? Good stuff. We have finished our chapter for today. And back. Hey, how's it going? We just finished chapter 5. So now we're gonna be wrapping up. I like these morning readings. They're really refreshing. Sipping some coffee, reading our stories. Yeah, interesting. I don't know how that tip's gonna help though. I mean, it was kind of interesting to see that I guess Mion's family is also helping run this festival. And Kimiyoshi, he's like the... Oh, that's that name, Kimiyoshi. He's the one who's in head of the anti-dam project, so... IDK. We'll figure it out, I'm sure. It's interesting. Yeah. I'm really happy I'm reading this one. I wonder how... I'm gonna go quick check how many chapters there are in this one. In... 6 chapters. Oh shit. So the next one's the last one. Next week we're gonna be reading the last chapter in this book. Dang. We'll figure it out, of course. Yeah, so I guess it's just the festival. Weird. Gosh, 19 hours? Yeah, man. It's a long book. Yeah, so next time will be the final chapter, which is interesting because I really thought we'd be getting to more of the meat, I guess. Because I know I said it when we read chapter 1. I've seen the anime a few times over. I watched all the seasons. The only one I haven't watched more than once was the last 2. And I thought they were fine, but yeah. So I'm interested because I felt like we would have seen, I don't know, the door scene. It'd be like that sometimes. Yeah, true. Yeah, that's good stuff. I'm excited to see how this ends. We must at least get to the festival. Oh, you know, that's probably how they're gonna do it. They're gonna end with the cliffhanger of something happening at the festival. That's my bet. Yeah. Well, tomorrow we'll be streaming something at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. The other day we were reading the Hololive Alternative manga. Nice. I didn't even know that was a thing, honestly. Pretty good? That's good. Yeah, my throat always gets wrecked though after these ones because I'm just talking non-stop and trying to do different voices for well, I guess that one was only 45 minutes. Oh, but the one I did of Hakui, that first chapter was 2 hours long. My throat hurt so bad.
Yeah, it's nice chill music. Hope I'll see you guys tomorrow during that stream. And today, hope you have a good day, morning, evening, night, whatever it is for you. It was me, Hoshinonya. Bye bye.